course, next to me, as everyone knows, Ann Limley.
Hi, everyone. Glad you're here.
Hey, and Ann, would you like to welcome the other
And
people
to my
here?
right, we have Jamie Holt.
Thank you very much. It is great to be here. And then to my right is John Burnside.
Merry Christmas, everybody. And to my right, there is you. So, everybody give us a wave, please. Good. You can hear us? Real quickly, can you hear us upstairs, maybe in the senior adult watch party that's going on up in the third floor of North Arkansas Regional Medical Center? Can you hear us up there? Wave at us, please.
They're already asleep
Yeah.
up there.
There may be a little time delay on the
Could be,
streaming.
but
There
they're gonna have a good time up there. They're waving.
Good deal.
Good to see them up there.
Yeah. We're starting off the parade with the Harrison Police Department, as they always do in every parade, and we want to welcome them and also talk about what great service they provide for the city.
Yeah, this is the Police Department of Harrison's Color Guard.
Okay.
And
Good way to start the parade.
And this year we have the Boy Scouts as our color guard.
Our
Welcome
police do a lot for our town, and especially, like, even during this event, to keep everyone safe. You know,
They
we
do.
They,
It takes a lot of them to do it too.
Yes, it
so we
does.
appreciate them coming out and doing that. Good looking color guard there.
This year we're doing something different, and we want to say hats off to the North Arkansas Regional Medical Center Foundation and the board and all that are involved in helping set this up for this event.
Well, no, we're excited to be a part of the organization, part of the parade, getting to stop in front of the hospital. The biggest part of that is that the parade is being broadcast live in the patients' rooms. So they have the opportunity to watch the parade as we're all watching it live.
and we have
Yes.
some of our senior adults on the third floor, as you mentioned, that are watching it in an enclosed space where it's warm, and I mean, absolutely, the weather can be better for this parade. So we can hear in the background the Harrison Band, maybe.
And they're
you think?
usually the first band, of course, that we place in the parade. This is a strategic, yes it is. That's
Okay.
Moscow Cash. He's the
He's the Grand Marshal.
He is the
today.
Grand
This year.
Marshal. We're glad to have Moscow Couch.
It's
And
always
he's
good to
waving,
see him.
He's
waving
giving
at
us a wave.
Hey Moscow!
We appreciate
He's got
him.
his lights on in there. He's looking good as always. Talk about
And,
somebody that's done a lot for this town. That man
Definitely.
right there really has, and all the things that he's done for the sporting center over for
Sure.
the Goblins.
You
It's
bet.
just he's a very generous man.
And we always like to feature the Harrison Band when they come. This is the high school band.
Okay, the high school band.
The pride of Northwest Arkansas.
We're hoping they will stop here and maybe play something. I think they
they're
will.
going to, and I bet it's a Christmas song.
I
What
bet
do you
it
bet,
is,
Ann?
Jamie. I just bet.
Speaking of Christmas, you know, we got just enough chill in the air tonight to make it feel a little more like Christmas.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because it was 70 degrees earlier today. Now you need a little
Exactly.
bit of a jacket. So
Exactly.
And talking about the North Arkansas Medical Foundation, we wanted to say a big thank you to Kim Rawson for everything that she did to help put all this together tonight. And it's always a pleasure to work with her.
She definitely had her handiwork in on this event. For sure.
Yeah.
Here comes the Harrison Band.
Very nice, very
Great
nice.
job. I want to mention that our band, our Harrison High School band, does win a lot of marching contests. They are very, very, very talented. We appreciate them being here tonight.
And they look festive. We got their Santa hats on.
You bet.
They look like they're having a good time.
And coming up behind the band is the big Harrison Goblin Band trailer that travels with the band wherever they go and carries all the instruments and all their wares. So they've got that all lit up in the parade for us tonight as well.
We appreciate them. They come every year to the parade.
They do.
Dan, how many years has the Harrison Christmas Parade been going on? I know it's been
Well, I have been involved for 11 years, but I'm sure that it's been.
it's been going on since
I've.
I've lived here, and I've been here for
Sure, yeah.
26 years.
Yeah.
So
Well, there was a time when it was on a Saturday, but the problem with that, we couldn't get bands to come on a Saturday because there was competition going on, and it was always the first Saturday after Thanksgiving. So we went back to the Monday.
And this
And it
works
worked out
great.
better.
The Mondays work well.
Yeah,
I
it works
think.
out fine. And it's so nice to be able to see the performances stop and let the audience see that. And I hope the people at home are enjoying that because we have struggled with this year after year after year trying to get certain acts to stop and play for the camera, and it's always difficult for them to do that. And we're finally being able to do that.
well, we
great.
rolled out the red carpet.
That's
That's it.
right.
So it tells you where to stop. So
Well, and also SRM is here. Scott and Rob with the lights and the sound system and everything. So it just makes it so much better this year. And so we really want to thank Scott and Rob for coming out and doing all that.
yeah, they've done a great job.
Who do we have, Ann?
Well, it says here that this is Mrs. Christie's dance,
Okay.
actually. Or is this Arkansas Extreme Cheer?
It's Miss Christie's.
It is Miss Christie.
Miss Christie's, and it's great to have them here.
Thank you. We're glad to have them.
Even with all of our notes, we still get it wrong.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this one should be the
We've
FFA.
got it. The Harrison FFA. Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas.
They've got a little slogan on the side of their float there. It says, "We triple dog dare you to have a Merry Christmas."
And
Well, I
they've-
triple
and they've got-
dog. I
And
triple,
they've got someone licking the pole there too. So
I triple dog dare you
Yeah.
too.
That's from A Christmas Story right
That was
there.
the Harrison FFA.
And great job.
This is Arkansas Extreme Cheerleading. We're glad to have them this year in the parade. Wishing everyone a Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
The spirit is just great.
and I know they win a lot of contest, or maybe it's called
Competitions.
competitions.
Competitions. They win a lot.
I see it
They
on
do.
Facebook all the time. All the competitions that this group does win. So
That looks like Pioneer Propane. Coming up next, we have Pioneer Propane. And I'm trying to check out their float here. They've got a snowman, a wagon. We appreciate them participating tonight.
You know, there is a judging stage of entries. The people that want to be judged, they have to be in the parking lot before a certain period of time. And then we have judges. This year we got the judges from the Eureka Springs Chamber of Commerce that came
Oh, good.
down to help us out. Try to be impartial.
You bet.
And the winners will be sparsed out through the crowd, and there should be some kind of banner telling us who the winners are.
This is Cub Scout Troop Pack 38. Looks like they're doing a little boating,
It is a little cold for boating tonight, but
That is.
but they all don't seem to mind one bit.
Cub Scout Pack 38. It's great to have them. They're wishing everybody a very Merry Christmas.
And that tea bucket looks awful familiar to me.
I tell you what, I know who that is. That is from Yarbrough Auto Sales
You
right
bet.
there, that tea bucket is. And that's Mike and Mary Yarbrough in there. Great to have them
I think
out.
there's a Rudolph in there, too.
He put a lot of work into that, so it's great to have them here. And if you're looking for a good, clean, pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, you can go to see Mike or his brother Bill. They'll take great care of you at Yarbrough Auto Sales.
and the next one up will be the Bergman FFA.
Yay. Blue Jackets, bright futures.
And I think I know what FFA stands for, but Dan, just in case, I'm going to put you on the mark. What is
Isn't it?
FFA?
Future Farmers of
That's
America.
what I
Very
thought.
Future
good.
Farmers of America. So,
So I've got a bug in my ear that tells me all that kind of stuff. You know, we get to watch these floats after they're built, and some of these floats, you know, they start working on these months beforehand, and there's a lot of effort and a lot of work that goes into each one of these.
good job, guys.
Mary Kay, obviously. We have an entry from Mary Kay. They are
Is that
well,
one
they're
of those?
not. They're not just makeup. They're
They're not.
no, they're not. They're skincare and
Tell us, Ann, tell us all about it.
The Mary Kay Foundation does a
Is
lot.
that one of those pink cars?
I don't know.
It
that one's-
is, and representing Mary Kay in the pink Cadillac is Cindy Harness and her Mary Kay family of consultants. You can learn more about Mary Kay and their Mary Kay family at cindyharness.com. Our family would like to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas. Thank you, Cindy. And I
Thank
wonder
you.
if Rick is in there driving. I bet he is. It's good to see them.
I'm just interested in the Christmas packages.
Yeah.
We have the Harrison Police represented. I don't want to be in that wagon though.
I bet we can arrange that.
That's their command center that they can take
Oh,
out
nice.
places, and it's a nice addition that they have.
You bet.
And the canine unit is with them also. And
All
so,
right. Very nice.
and he's showing off right now as we speak. So,
We
I wonder
want,
what would happen.
Oh,
if-
they're
I
coming
was
up here
gonna
to
say,
get
we
you,
wanna
John.
mention-
Oh, okay. No, they're
Uh-oh.
I
not.
wonder what would happen if Jamie ran across the street right now. If we
Well,
could
I would probably get
get
put
one
in
of
the
those
back of that.
demonstrations where the dog grabs you.
We want to mention Walmart is represented every year, and we have Jerry Norville. We have a shout out from your mother, Wanda, who
Your
said
mama.
that you drive this truck every year, and you are a regular Walmart truck driver, but that you
And I believe this is
participate in the parade every
13th year for him.
So we appreciate we appreciate you.
You know, I want some of that candy.
Yeah, I was afraid that by the
What's up,
time they got
Ted?
up here, Dan, there'd be no candy.
I'm going down there.
Yeah, I think you,
You
should.
know they don't
We'll get a
throw
handful
the
of it.
candy anymore. They
They
do.
hand it.
Yeah.
And
Well, most of them hand it. I think sometimes some gets thrown.
So are those
that right
Walmart
there.
associates on the float, or is that? I'm
Sure
gonna
it
guess.
is.
I'm gonna guess it is.
Sure it is.
Whatever you say, John.
I'm sure this time of year they don't let their associates ride floats. They're probably
Probably
checking
real
people out
busy.
right now.
Clay Maxey?
Is that okay? Clay Maxey, but it's the Circle of Friends being represented. Glad to have them with us. They do a lot for Arkansas Children's Hospital.
Looks like their truck is courtesy of Clay Maxey Ford, so I'm sure they appreciate that.
Looks like we have the Bergman High School Band coming up.
You know, you couldn't ask for more perfect weather than tonight. Very little wind. Guys, I guess we're going to be entertained by the Berkman Band.
Well, good.
I don't know what parade would be complete without bands. I mean, that's really part of the festivity of a parade is having marching bands. And
You are 100% correct.
And now coming up is Lula Rowe, Brittany Johnson in Nathan Rogers' 46 Ford truck. That's
First
a good-looking
place.
truck right there.
Best overall.
First
First
place.
place and then best overall.
St. Nick's Dream Machine.
Hey, congratulations.
Congrats.
that kind of looks like your very first truck, wasn't it?
I wish. That's a good
I know when you
looking truck.
graduated high school in 1946,
Yeah, I
that's
know,
what you wanted. So
That's what I wanted.
Lindsay, forgive me if I say the name wrong, but Lindsay Knopp.
Yeah, it looks
Pageant
like
winners?
and
Macy
looks like
Knopp,
we-
isn't it?
And looks like we have several different young ladies that have been pageant winners. We have Sienna Miller, who's the 2017 preteen Miss Elk Fest. Ellie Jean Mallett, 2017 Tiny Miss Elk Fest. And Macy Knopp, 2017 Young Miss Elk Fest. Congratulations, girls.
and there's somebody right in the front of the cab there too, waving at us. So
That is going to, I know who that is.
that's that mallet.
That's going to be that little mallet lady.
Oh, she's precious. Well, their kids are precious. So are they. but-
Up next, we have St. Paul's United Methodist Church float. Very nice float. And when you participate in the parade, you try to match the theme with your float, and they're doing a really good job with Light Up Christmas this year.
You know what was fun is you drove around town, you could see people preparing for this.
You
so they
bet.
were out in their parking lots. Churches were doing it after church Sunday, getting all these beautiful floats together and getting them ready for the parade.
And people work on these for months before it's actually time for the parade, creating and
I'm not
get things
100%
ready.
sure, but Santa Claus may be driving that green truck.
it,
It looks like
Santa.
Santa
Hey, are you
Claus.
Santa? I thought he was.
It's him. It's him.
No, there's only one Santa
Oh.
in
There's
this
only one
parade.
And he's
Santa,
at the
that's right.
end
And it's
of
the
the
real
parade.
one.
Okay.
And coming up is Ben Eddings Auto Group. Good to see them in the parade. Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. Ben Eddings Auto Group.
They've got the little truck in the back of the big truck.
You betcha. The only way to roll.
We also have Bergman Volunteer Fire Department represented. We're glad to have them with us.
The kids love the sirens.
You bet.
And hats off to all of our volunteer fire departments. They work without pay, long hours, and they're called to emergencies 24/7.
That's right. And especially in some of these rural areas, it's great to have them.
Absolutely.
That's your first line of defense right there.
You know, now that I live in Bergman, this is who's going to respond to my fire right here. Or
You're supposed
I'm
to
not
say-
going to have a fire.
You're supposed to say something like, that's the best looking group of firemen I've ever seen.
It is the best looking group. Thank you all.
And up next is Miss Emily.
Helping Hands Bootyful. What? Helping Hands and Bootyful.
Bootyful. Oh, here's the Cub Scouts.
We have Cub Scout Pack 132 represented.
Hi, Miss Emily.
She's looking pretty, isn't she?
Some Cub Scouts.
I'm glad to see there are people still Cub Scouting out there because I remember my Cub Scout days.
I do too.
You do?
Right here in Harrison, Arkansas.
Was it a good? It was a good experience.
It was a
wasn't
great.
was.
It was a good experience.
Okay, John, give us the salute.
I think it's something like that. No.
No!
Think- Live long and prosper, right?
I know that one.
I knew a Trekkie would know that one. So
Okay.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Equity Bank.
Equity Bank.
And we don't have everyone listed sometimes, so if we give a wrong name, that's why, but we're doing our best to call out everyone that is a participant in the parade.
Yes,
And-
we
and
are. We're-
This is Equity Bank. I see Ann Main walking the street.
They've got some of the kids from the bank and music playing on the float. Very good job.
And Maine, can you throw candy this far?
She can't even. Ann Main, we want candy. We need candy.
She's ignoring us. That's good, too. You know, in years past, we talk about the history of the Harrison Regional Chamber of Commerce Parade. At one time, there was an issue about throwing candy. I think somebody gets hit in the eye or maybe, and there was a point that we had to stop that. But now we have decided that if you gingerly give the candy out or hand it out, and that's actually brought more participation with more people that walk the parade and have more candy to hand out. So it actually works out better for everyone.
And one reason that Dan knows all this is because he helps organize this whole thing. So, Dan, congratulations and great job.
Up in
Well,
front
thank
of
you.
us, it looks like we have Cub Scout Pack 179. Sorry to interrupt you, boys, but I wanted to give them recognition.
All right.
Let's see if we can get a Merry Christmas. Can all of you say Merry Christmas back to us at one time? Merry Christmas.
Yes. All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you,
All
Cub
right.
Scouts.
We have Doug Berquin. Doug is running for office locally.
The Boone County Assessor's Office.
So that's, oh, here it is. Here it is.
He wanted to tell everybody that he appreciates everyone and that he's feeling that he wants to serve, and I think that's great.
He's also in a 1955 Ford Thunderbird. And that is probably the cleanest looking car I've ever seen. It really shines up here on the street. So
Yes, it does. I bet he's driving it too.
Good luck, Doug.
They have a primary election May 22nd, so people are interested in voting on that. They can check the polls.
Fantastic. Okay, and now we're going to get some more music. The Valley Springs High School Band. Fantastic.
T's Barbecue is up next. You know who doesn't love some good barbecue?
Now, if they throw out barbecue, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going down there.
Oh,
I am too.
we
I tell you
just
what.
lost John.
And also, T's Barbecue, Lakeshore Drive, Harrison is one of the sponsors of the
Yeah,
parade tonight.
absolutely.
On Hometown Television. That's Todd Knight driving the truck right there. Good to see you, Todd. Todd and Tony Valentine has T's Barbecue, and they do a great job. It's great food. And they're also located at the Express Stop.
Yeah, that's new for them.
Right off of Hester Drive, so you can get T's Barbecue there too.
Yeah, if you
I'm,
like
I'm
pork.
going there after the parade. Will they still be open?
I wonder if they're
They,
open.
they will.
because
They
they're
will.
in the
They will be at
Because the-
Express Stop.
They're here. Maybe they'll just serve us out of the truck.
You know, if you're wondering, they're open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner only.
Speaking of refreshments, if you can hear my voice, if you're on television, I mean, watching television just doesn't help. But if you can hear my voice, there's still refreshments over in the cart. They're still giving away coffee, water, and cookies. So if you have not had an opportunity to get some refreshments, now's your time to go do that. So
We have Brothers of the Third Wheel represented next.
have you ever ridden one of those with the 3 wheels?
I have not.
The Brothers of the
Brothers of
Third
the
Wheel.
Thank
Uh-huh.
you.
And
Thank
they're,
you, Jamie.
this is a great organization. And my friend Kathy Brooks is out there as Mrs.
Hey,
Santa.
Kathy.
And this is a great organization, and they do a lot of great things for the community.
I'm guessing that those are pretty expensive toys. I don't have one, so
You know, we're absolutely blessed to live in the place that we do, to have this much participation. And, you know, if someone is ever in trouble, there's always an organization or a neighbor or someone that will step in and help.
That's so true, Dan. We're very blessed to live here.
We have our second place Spectacular Sparkles winner, Code Blue Bullies and Handlers.
and they've got some 4-legged
They do.
friends behind them.
Well behaved, I might add.
And those are, since they say bullies, that's going to be some bulldogs back there. Some good-looking animals.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
And
you
I
being
think
here.
I think they know they're on TV.
They were posing.
I see no entry on this vehicle. Is that a 54? Is that correct? I'm sorry. I'm going to say it's a 54. Somebody will tell me I'm wrong for sure.
It's a
but-
nice car. Stan Savage Plumbing and Electrical.
They were actually waving at us, and they walked into the back of the truck.
Oh, goodness.
She didn't think I saw that, but that was really good. I
That-
liked it.
You made that on television, so we have a record of that for you. That's a good-looking old Jeep right there.
Yeah.
That is a good-looking Jeep.
That's Miss Holiday Spirit,
Thank you.
2017.
I think the Valley
Team
Springs
Miss.
cheerleaders are with them.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a tiger.
The Valley Spring Tigers being represented here tonight. Good to have you here.
And then there's also some queens in the back of that truck, but I can't make out the names. Maybe you can help me out.
I can't see.
All right, there we go. Ashlyn Evans. And is it Morgana Savage? Morgana Savage, is that right? Great. Thank you, guys.
Miss Holiday Spirit.
Up next is the Ozark Reading Council. Got a nice little float. Actually, their truck is the float. It's decorated nicely.
And if I'm not mistaken, it almost appears that they're handing out books.
How nice.
You know, that's a Christmas gift that we don't think of very much.
In this
know, it's a
days of
perfect gift,
electronics
yeah.
and stuff, you don't. And I think it's
Yeah, I'm old school, but I'd rather have a book than
Me too.
you know,
Me
an
too.
iPad book or whatever.
Yeah,
reader.
have the real thing.
Yeah.
We're old school.
We are.
We
we're
are.
just old.
But I do think that is a really neat thing that they're handing out, and
Yeah,
an
that's
opportunity
great.
for reading and literacy is such an important part of education and that part.
Exactly.
I just think it's a value. I really appreciate that.
We
and
have
one of our religious themed floats is coming up.
brand new churches represented. We're glad to have them.
And they have won first place of the Glory of Angels.
Congratulations.
Brand new church.
Congratulations.
Kara Dickey is carrying the banner with pride, I can tell.
That's great.
Are you guys in the Christmas spirit yet?
Oh,
Definitely.
I know Ann's like me because she's posted it on Facebook that she turned her Christmas lights on before Thanksgiving. She did.
Did you really?
I'm not going to say.
I've got my tree
She started
up.
decorating. She did.
I did.
Bounce Mania.
Bounce Mania. You know, if no one has been to Bounce Mania, you need to go. Because this is an awesome adventure for kids and
They're
just
located.
a
They're
great
located
location.
at 2113 Highway 7 North in Harrison, and they're open Fridays 3 to 9, Saturdays 11 to 9, and Sundays 12 to 5 for an open jumping. And for parties, they are available.
Great place to book a birthday
They said all
party.
ages. Can adults come jump?
Do you have an adult night?
Can you?
They said yes.
Big people
Shasta
like me?
says
Yes.
Let's go,
there
guys.
is.
All right.
All right.
Miss Harrison, Junior Princess.
Angela
Angelina
Briggs.
Briggs.
I happen to know that little girl right there. Congratulations. Our proud mama driving the van.
And we have Valley Springs Fire Department's up next. Fire.
And I want to mention,
They're made up of firefighters and first responders. And like I said before, we tip our hat always to our volunteer fire department because they're there when they're needed.
Cornerstone Bank is up next.
They're one of the banks building a new bank in town.
Yes.
And matter of fact, they cleared a lot of the land today. I noticed across from Walmart where their facility's going to be. And right now they're right down from Jamie's Restaurants where they're located. I see Nate out there. How you doing, Nate?
He's got his Fitbit on. He's getting all those steps in. He can get.
Up next, we have Little Angels Children's Boutique.
I didn't see one.
That is it says the address is 108 North Main. No, sorry, my bad. 108
Willow.
North Willow. I am so bad, and thank you for correcting me.
Down on the square.
Yeah.
And coming up next is the Harrison Head Start.
That looks like a rowdy bunch.
Doesn't it, though? I don't know who's in charge there, but more power to them.
You know what? A few little candy canes, it gets out of control really quick.
Hey! Hey, kids, can we have a Merry Christmas?
If that doesn't say Christmas, I don't know
That
what
does
does.
right there. Christmas is all about the children.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Hey, we do want to let people know that you're watching on channel 26 tonight, K26 Hometown Television. We're also streaming on YouTube and also our Facebook page, Hometown TV, and Hometown Television. And we're also going to be replaying this several times throughout the Christmas season, so people will get a chance to watch.
Will this also be on the website, Dan?
It will be on the website.
Well,
It'll
all
be
right then.
everywhere.
You can just watch it whenever you want at
That's
your
right.
will.
This might be a good time for us to mention another one of your sponsors,
Let's
Dan.
do.
Harness Mattress Company is proud to sponsor the coverage of the parade on 6265 Bypass. Craig out there, they're behind Collier's, and all their mattresses are made right here, sold here since 1956. Any size you need, even custom-made mattresses. Stop in or call 741-5656 or online at harnessmattress.com.
Great. Better Home Care is up next. Well, their sign says Better Home Care, so I have Better Home Health, and I think it's all tied in together.
And they've got quite the talented young man standing on that bale of hay.
He's dancing.
I think he's having
Look
a
at
big
it go.
time. I know we give awards for float, but that's the best dancing I've seen tonight, right
Can you
there.
do some
There he is,
breakdancing
look
for
at
us?
him.
Yeah.
There we go.
On demand, right there.
I know the people up on the third floor are enjoying that right now.
I'm tapping my foot. I hear music, and there's no music. But
The music's in his head,
yeah,
Dan.
there we go.
That's where all real artists live.
Yeah,
It's up there.
really. I know what you're talking about.
Guild Mortgage represented here.
Guild Mortgage Company with several different locations. They're here in Harrison. They're also in Mountain Home. And if you're looking for a home loan, any type of home loan, they can definitely fix you up. You can call Joey Phillips or Matt Fowler. They'd be glad to help you. Dana Lair back there in the back. Some of their kids there, but that is Guild Mortgage from right down the street.
And I know you just said it, but I think they just opened Mountain Home just recently. So
Opened Mountain Home not too long ago, also in Batesville.
Tommy Land Commissioner represented.
you know, I think you're like destined to be the land commissioner if your last name is Land. It just
I think
works
that's
out that
kinda-
way.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's something right there.
You don't think he changed his name just for this
You
position?
know, maybe, maybe.
Maybe.
I'll do what I need to do. Born for the job. There's no doubt about it.
Well, he may land that position.
Donald Ragland,
State representative.
State Representative. Thank you for being here.
I love the color of that truck.
That's a newer color that just came out, I've
Yeah, I like
noticed
those-
here.
like those
and
colors.
that's a sharp-looking truck, Toyota truck.
You know, it looks good, but if you didn't want to wash your truck, I think that's the color to
I
get.
think you're
Yeah.
right. That's our kind of truck, John.
And I believe this is the Rock Church.
Their congregation out, handing out candy. Great to see them here. Pastors David Morrison. Proud that they're here.
Well, we have the North Arkansas Regional Medical Center EMS. We hope you don't need them, but when you do, it certainly is nice to know they're there.
And you know, the technology has changed so drastically in the last 10 years of how to reach people in an emergency. In the old days, you had to go by a map. Now you go by GPS, and there's GPS devices in each and every one of these ambulances, so they not only can find the person quicker, but the dispatcher can locate them and help them as they go
Right.
out to a call.
And that could be the difference in life and death right there.
When you're
Yeah.
talking about extreme emergencies, seconds count.
Honor our veterans. It says the American fallen soldier.
And they've got the display in the back of the with the soldier's weapon, helmet, and
Right.
boots. I know you've probably have seen this truck parked around the square from time to time, and so it is a very, very important thing that we do is to remember and honor our soldiers,
The wind is picking up a little bit. As
not
we
just the
lose all
ones
of
that
our
are
cards.
serving, but also the ones who have served our country in the ultimate sacrifice.
Third place spectacular sparkles. Gauges.
This is Gage's Power Sports.
Sports.
And before that was the Ozarks Art Council, so a good shout out to them. And
Third place.
Gage's Power Sports is now right down here, formerly Boat World, now
Okay.
owned by Terry and Marilyn Gage. And they're your Honda and Polaris dealer.
So if you need
Gage's
a
Power
side by
Sports.
side,
And
they
look
can
at
fix
that
you
one
up.
right there. You can
They
give me
can
that for
hook you
Christmas.
up. Caps Batavia Fire Department. Glad to see them. I think they gave us a shout out. What do you think?
With all the fire departments that we've seen here tonight, who's manning the stations? Because
Well, that's a thought, John.
no fires tonight.
But
They're on the-
everybody's here.
They're on the road ready to go. Something happens. Oh, here's a good-looking float coming up.
Oh, I love this one.
What is it, Dan?
It's a pretty float.
Again, staying in theme.
Yeah.
This is what this is about.
Yes.
So
Third place, Visions of Christmas. Sam Alexander Pharmacy. Great job.
no, that's one of those floats you can see from blocks coming. It's
Yeah.
really, really illuminated.
Light up Christmas.
Yeah, the wind picked up out of the south.
Yes,
I want to
this is-
mention that Sam Alexander Pharmacy does have free delivery. If you need to utilize that, feel free.
And I'm not going to say that it's the cutest snowman I've ever seen, but it's really close.
Oh,
Now
Lord.
he's waving.
There he is. Sam Alexander Pharmacy down on the square. Here comes their delivery. They do have free delivery.
I don't think they're delivering tonight, but they will deliver.
Guys, can you keep your papers on your side of the...
Oh, my.
The wind has picked up, and so
It
has everything
has.
else.
Boone County Library. There are
Ladies.
all kinds of characters.
Ladies, turn your sign towards
Right
us for just
here.
a second. There you go. Maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas means a little bit more. And
Dr.
Ann,
Seuss.
I know you know what that's
You
from.
bet, you bet. I see a cat in the hat back there, and they'll be passing in front of us here in a minute. The Grinch. Thing 1, thing 2. I can't see all of them.
You
but
do the cat in the hat for
I
school,
do,
don't you?
I do.
She does a great job.
Hey. Don't they look adorable, too?
Merry Christmas. Wonderful looking
You
float.
know, the Boone County Library is a resource for not only books, but they are constantly having programs of different types. And it's just a community outreach. And we appreciate them very much.
Merry Christmas, Boone County Library.
Ozark Sanitizing Services.
The
Thank
truck
you.
is dressed up like Rudolph.
Yeah.
It's like the Carl Malden of trucks, though. I don't know.
Big red
You
nose.
say Carl Malden, but who really remembers?
No one
Carl?
knows who Carl Malden is.
I bet most, well, yeah. There's probably not
I bet
a lot
our
of
senior
it.
adult watch party knows who's
I
Carl
bet they
Malden.
do.
Wave your
Yeah, they
hands.
do too.
Wave.
Wave your hands if you know who Carl Malden is. Senior watch party.
We have an internet delay, probably.
I want them hanging out the windows waving.
All right, the Independent Living Center is up next.
Light up Christmas with kindness. Best way to do it, right there. Be kind.
Yeah, I like this float, guys.
This is nice, Dan.
It's just very nice.
Well, I think the white looks good.
Yeah.
They've got a great looking group on the float.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
How about a... There we go.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. You guys look great.
I bet they know Rob McBee.
I think they do.
This is Crooked Creek Fire District that's coming up behind the Independent Living Center. And I'm not sure if you know this or not. This is one of the trivia facts I'm throwing out there for free. Did you know that Crooked Creek was named because of its shape?
Because it's
Seriously?
crooked.
Because it's crooked, yes.
Well, it makes sense.
It does make sense.
But why it was spelled with a K, I do not know. And I think it's the only white fire truck in our area.
You may very well be right.
It's the only one I've ever seen. And matter of fact, I'm seeing it for the first time tonight.
You know, if it were-
Carly Eldridge. Well, let me
That's
read
okay, go
all
ahead.
this. Boone County Fair Queen, Miss
Oh.
Carly Eldridge, and Junior.
Junior Miss Alexis Bryant.
Thank you.
So let's do it this way.
Congratulations, y'all. Are
Carly,
beautiful.
Carly, you wave at us so we know which one Carly is. There's Carly. And Alexis, we're going to guess. There you
There
go.
we go.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
What's that little guy's name right there? Oh, Little Caesars. I think we got Little Caesar with us. How about some pizza?
Pizza.
That's the way it goes. And you got crazy bread also.
Oh,
Oh, crazy
nothing
bread.
like some
I
crazy
wish you wouldn't
bread.
talk about food at this time.
I know.
You know, a lot of people don't do this, but Little Caesar's Thin Crust is one of my favorite pizzas in town.
Is it really?
Well, there you go.
I'm a thin crust guy, though.
And you know,
I'm kind of with you on that, John. I like thin.
You know, there's something to be said about that, but I'm a thin crust kind of guy.
You look like a thin crust kind of guy. I've been wanting to say that for years.
Well, another sponsor here is More Sales Company. They're on Highway 65 in Bellefonte. Remember, if you shop for a used vehicle, you'll get more sales if you go to More Sales Company. Good credit, bad credit, they finance. That's More Sales Company. They're open Monday through Saturday, 741-6600. And we thank More Sales for being part of our Christmas Parade sponsorship.
This says elect Andrew Bailey Circuit Court Judge. I believe he might have been taken over by a reindeer. I'm not sure.
Looks like it.
Remember that when election time comes around. Elect Andrew Bailey.
Another interesting thing about Andrew Bailey is that he's being led by a turkey. Your brother-in-law or brother? Okay. Andrew Bailey.
Now, this float coming up is a float. It's huge. A lot of work and effort went into this one. Well, we have spotters out, and I think they're getting information. So they're trying to
Okay.
help us, basically.
We are
didn't-
trying to bring you as accurate information as we can.
We need
so
a paper wrangler is what we need.
We do. When the wind came, all that just kind of went.
And it's all on my
kaput.
side of the desk. I don't understand that.
John's chasing stuff.
They just keep giving me paper, and it just keeps blowing away.
Would this? Is this what this is?
Is everyone having a good time? Yeah.
This is the Girl Scouts.
This is the Girl Scouts. So
This is Troop 5137.
Oh, this is a double-decker float.
Look at the size of that.
It is quite the float. I don't
I
know.
am
yeah,
impressed.
when this comes
There's
in
a bunch of
frame
boys
here,
on
you're
this Girl
gonna
Scout
really want to
float.
see this. This is a good-looking float.
There's some cute little elves on
And
there.
when we
What does it say? Light. Can't read it.
Merry Christmas.
sponsored by Light Up
Now,
Harrison.
There you
So
go. You need my glasses.
and of course Santa is on there.
And I tell you what, Light Up Harrison, they've done a wonderful job. And to light up downtown Harrison, and if you can hear me, give them a big hand because they've worked nonstop to make this happen. And the guy right there, the elf, he did a lot of work by himself.
And
And
if
we
you
appreciate it.
haven't-
It looks great.
If you haven't been downtown, please make it a point to go down there and look at what the beautiful lights look like. John Thurston.
John Thurston III. No, that's. I'm sorry. That was
Well, that was John
Gilligan's.
Thurston Howell. Well,
yeah, that was Thurston Howell III. I was thinking of. But John Thurston is running for Secretary of State. So we're glad to have John Thurston here, part of our parade.
Yeah, thanks for being up here.
We want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. This is such a great evening for a parade. I hope everyone had an awesome Christmas this year and Thanksgiving. Hope you had plenty to eat and a lot of family. We had a great time at our place.
So did
Did
we,
you have a
Ian.
good time, Ian?
We did. We
Yeah.
ate a lot of turkey.
Do you have any leftovers? That's what I want to know.
No. If you're wanting to come, no, I don't.
That's my leftovers are gone. I'm looking for other people that have leftovers.
Actually, I didn't overcook this year, so
did
there
not
was not
overcook?
a lot of leftovers. I don't know, possibly if that's a Harrison Rehab and Health Center. I'm not sure. I can't see a sign on there, but
Well, they got past security. That's all we care about. I think it is. We apologize. We're trying to find some signage on this float, and we're not able to bring that information to you. But we're glad you're here, though. Thanks for being
it says
here.
we care, and if
I think what it is the We Care Suicide Awareness
thank
float.
you, thank
That-
you.
That float.
Thank you.
That float is basically a brand new group to Harrison. They're spreading awareness to diminish the risk of suicide. You can follow them on Facebook at We Care Suicide Awareness. And I think this is a wonderful time of the year to bring awareness to suicide. There's a lot of people out there maybe thinking about that, and it's good to have assistance like a group like this here. So
It is, and the phone number is easy. It's 1-800-273-TALK.
273 Talk.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Folks, we still have several floats to go, and I'm looking down Main Street. I do not even see the end of the parade, so we have a lot more entertainment coming your way. So I hope everyone's having a good time. I'm fairly warm up here, so it's not that bad. It's a great weather for a parade.
I think the wind did kind of turn around a little bit there. It picked up, but it does feel like it's blowing more out of the south than
Yeah.
it does the north, maybe. So,
You know, every year when we plan for these parades, we always worry, number one, is about the weather.
Are we right to say this is Harrison Rehabilitation Center?
All right.
Yes,
good.
all
Thank you. Glad to have you all in the parade this year.
We want to thank our spotters for helping us out with all the information.
Yes.
Very much.
We have a team of them, and
Yeah.
they're doing a great job.
And they're actually going out and stopping the people on the in the parade.
Do you think they're saying if you can't go any further unless you tell me who you are? The gatekeeper?
and next float up is actually grounded, but it's the Aerovac helicopter. So,
And they
Very
want-
important service here in the community.
Yes, and they want to say Merry Christmas from Aerovac 40. With the theme being Light Up Christmas, we wanted to definitely do that. Our helicopter and flat flight suits are red, white, and blue. So they wanted to make sure that we honor their country. And they do that.
and if you've kept up with any of the stories that you hear about Aerovac and all the good things that they do, they are saving lives. They've cut the amount of response time down significantly, and you can just, from time to time you'll see one flying around. Think about those people because they're probably going to some emergency. So we appreciate all that they bring.
We appreciate you,
And
Aerovac.
memberships are available for that. All you got to do is contact Aerovac, and they'd be more than happy to set you up with a.
And a
With
big
that.
shout out to my daughter-in-law.
Yes,
She's
your
a flight
daughter-in-law
nurse.
is a flight nurse.
I know Justin Deering does a great job. I see him
He does.
involved in the community, so we really appreciate those guys. All right, elect Keith Schlape. He's a state representative, running for state representative. And what I really like about that right there, he's got a light on the side that shines down on his sign. So it helps
So we
me
can
out.
read it.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's
very
awesome.
much.
This is Harrison Pentecostal Church. North, I think is what it says. Welcome.
Yes. Nice to have them here, the Harrison Pentecostal Church.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
And as we step up, this is Riders United for Children.
Okay.
This is a group that is a fairly new group, from what I understand. They're united in children. These are riders. These are motorcycle riders. I know that you don't have to have a bike, or if you're like Dan, you have a 10-speed. But I know that they do a lot of new things and neat things. And if you're interested, you can get on their website. It's on the sign there. So Riders United for Children, thank you for making Christmas brighter for a lot of area children.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being here.
Just to set the record straight, I don't have a 10-speed. I
have
never
a
could figure out
3-speed?
how to do
You
that.
still got that banana bike.
You probably do
banana seat.
wheelies and
So
ramps.
and another great looking float.
I'm hoping maybe there'll be some recognition on
I
the
think
back.
there's hopefully a sign on the
Yeah.
back.
That's Aqua Pure.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for being here this year.
Aqua Pure, they provide water for Harrison in a lot of different events, and
Merry
you can
Christmas
contact them.
from Dollar General.
I don't know.
know.
I don't know
Oh.
about you, but being have Dollar General everywhere around town is really nice. When I have to stop for that gallon of milk, get that loaf of bread.
Let me tell you, in Bergman, I frequent Dollar General.
Got some more cars
Great-looking
coming
cars.
through.
First one's a
And-
58, and the next Impala, and the next one's a 57.
Well, I think Santa's driving that one too. I don't know. Maybe he switched cars. Nice looking cars. What'd you say they are, Dan?
Well, I was corrected. I'm not sure what
Oh.
they are now.
Never mind. Good storage sheds. Joy to the world. You know, I have a couple of these. These are wonderfully built storage
two
sheds.
of these?
We do. We have a lot of
Did
stuff.
you have one and then you said, "Oh, I need another one"?
Yes,
Oh,
basically.
so
yes.
one filled up.
Yes, sir.
And I would bet instead of taking that home, they would sell it tonight, deliver
bet
it
they
straight to your
would.
house.
7410513 right there.
They'll bring it to you tonight.
All right, another big winner for tonight. This was the second place in the Visions of Christmas. This is Farmers Insurance.
Lisa Mangrum. Congrats to y'all.
And you know, there's a lot of detail there. I think those are cardboard rolls.
It's a perfect
And they
log house.
And they
though.
turned it into a log house.
They
Isn't
did a
that
great
amazing?
job.
That is
So,
awesome. You can see why they won an award, because there was a lot of time that went into that.
Hey, Lisa. That's my insurance agent right there.
I see Kelsey over there. Wave at us, Kelsey.
Hey, Kelsey.
She was yawning. I hope she wasn't bored.
I think Bobby's lost.
Uh-oh.
All right, I don't know about this. I'm going to let Jamie do this because he has a radio
Well,
voice.
I tell you what, and that's my good buddy driving right there. That's Russ O'Neill,
Hey, Russ.
Hey, Russ.
the voice of KCWD, Cool 96.1. And that's Russ O'Neill, my good buddy
We
right
love
there.
Russ.
And that's a great station right there. And they also have the hometown country station as well. Oh, I see Vicky back there. Hi, Vicky.
You know, he's going to sit there until you quiet down. Okay, you can go now, Russ.
Merry Christmas, Russ. And this is Shoe Sensation. This is one of the newer,
Jill's back there, too. Hi, Jill.
one of the newest stores to Harrison, Arkansas. Moved into the old-fashioned Center
You
Mall.
bet.
Now
Yeah.
the Ozark Crossings Mall. This is Shoe Sensation.
That was
It's
hard
easy
to say.
for anybody
Yeah.
to say. And, of course, they invite you out to come out and see their selection of shoes.
They have a wonderful selection.
You've been out there.
I
You
have
would not
been
say
out
that.
there.
And I love that a new vendor to town is willing to be a part of our Christmas parade.
You bet.
So,
Very nice.
thank you, Shoe Sensation.
It's
Yes,
great
thank
to
you.
see the Fashion Crossing getting some new stores and thriving. We appreciate that. Energy, maybe? Hey, we got energy.
And we've seen this.
Ready to fix your every need.
Yes, absolutely. And we've seen this crew in action every time we have an ice storm. So
You bet. And you know they go other places too
they do.
when other
They,
people
they
have
pull it from other
storms.
areas.
So
I've got an Entergy family as one of their employees works for me,
Okay.
and so when
Oh, okay.
every time that there's something that happens within states, they're off to help.
Yeah.
So we appreciate all
Hats
Entergy
off, guys.
does.
thank you,
So,
energy.
Mike, good to see you.
Everybody, I love it. I kind of want to get on that ladder.
Why?
Because it would be fun, Dan. We have coming up disaster relief from the Red Cross.
And talk about another group that travels and goes and helps people in need. Our Red Cross here does just
They
that.
do.
Says we will drive our emergency response vehicle plus a truck behind that. Oh.
You got two. There we go. That's fine.
So here they are.
That's what you call pre-reading.
I was blocking her light.
They made me
American
snort.
Red Cross does a lot, not just in disasters in our
you.
community, but everywhere across it. We appreciate the American Red
Yes.
Cross.
And if I'm
They
not
travel all over.
not mistaken, John, did not the
Merry Christmas.
EMS department donate one of their vehicles at one time to the Red
At one
Cross?
time,
Yeah.
I believe that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So we may be looking at that right there.
Yeah.
So
I'd love to see floats with kids.
I tell you what, Dan,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think Santa is in view.
Oh,
Oh,
my
okay.
goodness. We got a couple more floats here, and then we may just have the big shebang.
well, this is the Harrison Junior Goblin Cheerleaders. And they
Make
have
some
lots of
noise.
Christmas spirit.
What a great looking group.
Merry Christmas, girls.
How about a big Merry Christmas? Or not.
All right, they're going to do something for us here,
I
I can
think they're
tell.
gonna
All right,
do
are we
something.
gonna
All
get
right.
a, are we gonna get a
Please
cheer?
do. Let's see it.
Let's see a cheer, girls.
You got it. Come on.
Here they come. All right, get lined up. All right, here we go.
Ready? I'm fired up. How
Are
about
you fired up? I'm fired up too.
All right.
Thanks, ladies. That's the Harrison Junior Goblin Cheerleaders.
Merry Christmas.
Boy, to have that energy.
Well, they're having fun. I mean, they're enjoying themselves.
All right.
Our next
Great to have them out.
Our next float is from Frenzy on the Harrison Square. I know that because I seem to spend a little bit of time in there.
You know Emily and the girls down there.
I know them. It's a great group of ladies with a wonderful selection of clothing.
Especially this time of the year,
You
you know,
bet.
and you guys out there, if you're looking for a place to buy, you can go down there and they'll shop for you.
They will.
You
They
tell
will
them-
hook you
tell
up.
them the size, and they'll hook you right up.
Just make sure you get the
I've
right
done that
size.
before.
Don't get too
make sure you
big.
get the right
And
size.
you- and you
I'm
get all the
speaking from
credit, right?
experience. It's extra small.
So we want to say Merry Christmas to Emily and
Merry
all the girls,
Christmas,
from
girls.
Frenzy.
As a matter of fact, I would guess they're probably modeling some of the stuff they have in the store
I
right
would say
now.
You're right.
I'm sure they are.
Great float. Thank you guys. Merry
Thank
Christmas to
you.
you guys.
Merry Christmas.
And we have seen a lot of side by sides. Are we the
Haven't
only?
we?
Do y'all have one?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
So there's three of us that don't. And
I
Limley's
figured
do.
Ann did.
I live on a little farm. I need a side by side.
I'm thinking we all might need a side by side. Now, coming up is like the original side by sides. So, Centos.
Centos.
Appreciate you guys being part of
Thank you.
our Christmas
Yeah.
parade this year.
What a neat float. Or I guess, is it a float? You know, is it?
We'll
They
call it
may
whatever you
Hey,
just-
I
want,
think
yeah.
it is.
I think they're
First
making their way
place.
back from
That's
Springdale.
From, yeah, that's from Centos. Oh,
Spectacular
yeah.
Sparkles.
Every year when I see them going over there for that trail ride, I never see them coming back. So this may be just now getting here.
You know, we had a jack once, but these guys, I guess they're actually mules. Are
What's the
much
difference in a
better-
donkey and a mule?
Well,
Well, obviously. One
they're
starts with an
bigger.
M, the other starts with
mules
a
are
D.
bigger.
Yeah, bigger.
We're coming up on one of the last floats of the evening, guys.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
We have the North Ark Pioneers represented with their bus. That's what they travel in.
guys.
And I see my buddy Seychelle Mahoney right
Hey.
there.
All right. North Ark Pioneers.
Merry Christmas.
A lot of the sports teams right there. It's good to have them out.
And I don't think enough of our community goes and watch North Ark play.
Hey, you guys know what that sound means?
That
does
means
that mean?
Santa.
It
Oh, and
means
Mrs.
Santa
Santa
is
is
here.
here too.
Oh my goodness, there he is, and Mrs. Claus
And
as
Mrs.
well.
Merry Christmas. Can we sit on your lap? Is that rude? Can I come sit on your lap?
It's been a long trip from the North Pole and also from our houses, but
All right. Hi, Santa.
Always
Hi, Mrs. Claus.
good to have the Clauses
Thanks
on
for
board.
being here.
Brought the little missus this year.
He did, all the way from the
I
North
think
Pole.
that's great. I would want to travel with my Mr. and Mrs. too.
what do you think it feels like to be up there on top doing about 50 miles per hour?
Cold.
I bet it is.
It'd be a little bit more windy than it is here, even. A
And
lot
as-
of the kids from the fire department. Hey, kids.
And as always, we end out, as we do from the very beginning, with the Harrison Police Department.
Thank you again to our Harrison Police Department.
And we would like to thank everyone watching and also all those that have come out to watch this live event. It's a once in a year thing that we do, and we thoroughly enjoy it.
And if somebody was here and watched the parade, they can actually re-watch this on your channels.
Yes, and if you want to go to our Facebook or our website, we'll have those times listed.
And also the channels, because the cable channel, I think it's a little different if you have a digital TV and whatnot.
Yeah, of course,
so,
we broadcast on one frequency, and then
Right.
it's picked up by cable
Right.
systems, and they have different numbers. So I'm not sure what they're watching it here.
But it's hometown television.
It's hometown
Exactly.
television.
And we want to thank the sponsor for tonight parade, the T's Barbecue on Lakeshore Drive, also located at Express Shop on North Business 65 across from Bear State Bank, Harness Mattress Company, and More Cells Company.
and we want
really
to thank
appreciate
again
them.
North Arkansas Regional Medical Center
Yes, and the
Foundation
foundation.
for just
We're actually doing all the
doing all the work.
coordination.
There's been a lot of that's well I went on, but obviously Kim Rosin had such a large part in that, and there's
did.
a lot of people who already had this. Dan already had this as the parade. When we come together, we just become better. And
You
so,
bet.
I'd like to wish
Hey, guys.
Dan
Yes.
Merry Christmas
Thank you,
and Merry
sir.
Christmas, Jamie Merry Christmas. This has been fun.
And
I
also
wish
to
you
you.
all, yes, and same to you, and it's been great, and I tell you what, I bet you we're back next year.
Let's do it
I
again.
bet we are. This has been fun.
Let's
All
get
right.
let's get the band back together next year.
Yeah,
so.
we'll do that. And once again, thanks to Rob and Scott
You
for
bet.
the set and everything. They did a great
They
job.
had music
Thanks,
playing
guys.
out
And-
here
and we
prior
appreciate
to the
that.
parade. It was wonderful.
If you weren't in the Christmas spirit before you got here, you
You-
started to real quickly with
you
all
better
that
be
music.
now.
So
And we just
Yes.
want you to remember the reason for the season. And we always want to say
Thank
that
you.
to you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. We really
All right.
appreciate it. And we want to thank everyone out there for watching, and we hope you have a marvelous,
Be safe getting out of here, too. by the way.
absolutely, have a
Well,
wonderful
I mean-
holiday season. And from all of us here at Hometown Television, thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.
It's that time. Christmas time is here. Everybody knows there's not a better time of year. Hear that sleigh. Santa's on his way. Hip hip parade for Christmas vacation. Got a ton of stuff to celebrate. Now it's getting closer, I can't wait. Gonna make this holiday as perfect as can be. Just wait and see this Christmas